Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Golden Age politics, the whole idea of it is to have a vision. You're bringing that vision into the world and you're just creating the first steps towards ethical leadership in politics.
Golden Age Politics, Australia's Miss Katie Devine, Vegan, Part 2 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Macam mana lawa orang? I just said, what's up beautiful people in Brunei Malay, the most spoken language of Brunei. My name is Madi. The Bruneian people wish for your days to be filled with an abundance of joy. Welcome to the concluding episode of Golden Age Politics, Australia's Miss Katie Devine, Vegan. On today's program, Miss Devine tells us more about her latest book, Golden Age Politics, Inspired Ethical Politics for a Peaceful, Thriving World. One of the reasons Katie wrote this book was because she was so impressed by some of the current vegan politicians. She tells us about some of the people who have inspired her the most.
I am really inspired by vegan politicians. I'll just name a few that they have written for the book as well. Maneka Gandhi from Indian Parliament. She is an amazing leader. She's also running animal sanctuaries and doing a lot of charity work. I think she's a great inspiration. Also Emma Hurst from the New South Wales Parliament in Australia. She is in state government. She is a long-time vegan activist, very intelligent woman, and she's doing great things to bring awareness in the Parliament to animal issues. I also think the New Zealand Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern, is doing fantastic work at the moment. She's been facing a lot of big issues this year and the last year, and she does work from her heart, from compassion, and from a sincere intention to do the right thing by her people. And the three women I've mentioned, they are women, and a lot of the message in this book is to encourage more women, and vegan women in particular, into leadership positions because they have the compassion, the heart, and the more gentle and feminine qualities that we really need in leadership in order to bring about world peace. We do need the softer people to come into power and to bring that influence to bring peace, among humanity, and also to extend that compassion to animals. Other leaders that have inspired me, there's one in America who's called Clifton Roberts. He's the US presidential candidate for the Humane Party. He has his ideas about changing the Constitution to protect animals. And I think that is such a noble ideal. And he's a great candidate. He's vegan as well. He's also added his words to the book. And I think that is a tremendous vision to have. And in Golden Age politics, the whole idea of it is to have a vision. And even if you don't win, and he also says, even if you don't win the first time, try again and try again, because you may not win on the first time that you're a candidate, but you're bringing that vision into the world and you're just creating the first steps towards ethical leadership in politics. So it's really important not to worry about winning or losing right now, but it's just all about creating the vision for the world, a vegan vision.
Miss Devine also wrote this book because she is deeply concerned about the current state of our world, the COVID-19 pandemic, climate change, and several unknown threats heading towards us. She has stated, if you have no planet-saving plan, you have no place in politics. What does she mean by these words?
With the crisis of climate change and all of the other environmental emergencies, with the pandemic and all of the issues that are really pressing humanity right now, if there is no basis of a plan for the environment, for climate change, if the leaders are not up to the task of dealing with that, if they are not sharing the vegan message as the biggest solution, then you must step aside and let people with the required ethics take charge and quickly get into place the necessary things that we need to create ethical leadership and to stop the pandemics and to stop climate change in its tracks. So we have a next generation to look forward to, so the children growing up now have hope, have inspiration, that they have a world, a sustainable world, a thriving world that they can live in. So if there's no planet-saving plan, you have no place in politics. That means become vegan, get a plan, become ethical. If you are not willing to do that, kindly step aside and let people who will do it do that. It's very simple. It's no offense to anybody, but we don't have time. We don't have time for the excuses. We don't have time for the denial. We don't have time for the political games. Politics needs to now be a high place of spiritual service, so that the people that are qualified, ethically speaking, to lead are able to do so without obstacle, without obstruction. So this planet can become fully fledged golden age that everybody desires it to be.
Indeed, the fully enlightened spiritual master, Supreme Master Ching Hai, approves Miss Divine's points as stated during a conference with Supreme Master television team members in 2020.
If you're a leader and you don't lead people in the right direction, then you should abdicate, actually. Pardon my straightforward words.
Kind-hearted viewers, we will pause to pray for an awakening of world leaders and governments so that they can enact vegan laws for humanity's survival. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our program. Miss Divine states that her book was inspired by Supreme Master Ching Hai, who frequently reminds us about the health, environmental, and spiritual benefits of the vegan lifestyle.
The Golden Age Politics came about from Supreme Master Ching Hai's slogan, "Be vegan, make peace." So the book has a very simple message that is all around ethical politics and around Master's message of "Be vegan, make peace." So we first need to be vegan. We can go into politics with our vegan values and create world peace. And each nation working together with their ethical leaders will create a global community that is inspiring, that people want to go out and vote and they want to participate in whatever way they can participate. And I really have to say that Supreme Master Ching Hai, in my own spiritual practice, has inspired all the books that I've done. And particularly this book on politics. It's a very complex subject, and you have to be very careful with the wording, that it was done properly. So I spent meditation time thinking about the book, and it took a very long time to write and to edit. I think a year and some months to do it, and always thinking carefully, being responsible in the writing, so that it is an inspirational and a hopeful book, and it doesn't criticize any politicians, or it doesn't bring any negativity to politics, but only positivity. And it really instills everything that Master has taught us about being positive leaders and about being optimistic about what the world can be and about manifesting what we all want, which is a vegan world. This book is like my sixth book, but I think it's the most important one because it's talking about leadership and talking about how we can all step up and be leaders in our community. And that book, those words and all the inspiration that came to create this book is all through Master's power and her love. And it's just amazing that this happened. And I really wasn't thinking about writing a book about politics or anything, but I just thought, with the background of my dad being in politics, maybe we can start to talk about ethics in politics and see where it goes. And I just started with a few paragraphs, and then I meditated and think, is this a good idea? I don't even know. But then in the end, it came out to be a book. And for me, it's all thanks to Master's love and guidance that it happened. So I'd like to thank Master for that.
Thank you, Miss Divine. We hope this book can help to put the world back on the right track in time. Watching the world's great suffering, Supreme Master Ching Hai made her heart-rending plea in an open letter to all world leaders and governments in March 2020.
Oh, my kind human fellow beings, God granted you the power to take care of our world. What are you doing with it? Please act on it now and rescue our world. Simply just make the vegan law and sign it before it's too late for you to decide the right thing, before it's too late to even regret, before more of God's wrath descends upon us with more severe weather, more plague, more terror, more lives lost, more precious resources disappear, more financial disaster.
In addition to veganism in politics, Kathy believes that the media must also be involved, actively informing readers and viewers about the benefits of the plant-based lifestyle.
In politics, if we have ethical politicians, we also need the ethical media supporting them. And we do need good media. We need vegans in journalism as well to bring these messages out, to interview vegan politicians so they get this opportunity to speak in the media as well. So I would just end thanking all the ethical media, including Supreme Master Television, for giving vegan politicians an opportunity to be heard as well.
Many thanks, Kathy Devine, for your uplifting book, Golden Age Politics. We pray that all leaders quickly adopt the ethical, noble, compassionate lifestyle and that all world governments pass vegan laws for the benefit of the earth and all inhabitants. Miss Devine had one final thought to share with our global audience.
Be veg, go green to save the planet.
To learn more about Miss Kathy Devine, please visit kathydevine.com. Beloved viewers, thank you for joining us today during Golden Age Politics, Australia's Miss Kathy Devine Vegan, Part 2 of 2. Coming up next is Supreme Master Ching Hai's Courageous Work for the World, Part 7 of 12, on Between Master and Disciples, right after noteworthy news. May you be safe, may you be loved, and may you grow in wisdom each day.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/show.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/show.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/show.
हमारे कार्यक्रम पेश किए जाते हैं कई भाषाओं में। कृपया देखें suprememastertv.com/schedule और suprememastertv.com/show।